Good afternoon, students. Hope all of you are well. Okay. Can you see the board? Can you see the board? Check your audio and video connectivity so that no problems will come later on. Very good morning to everyone. Okay, so today I will start the next part of that. In the last class, due to several power cut, there is a lag on the class. 8 o'clock is advanced to you. So today I will expect you will make a collaboration with that. I will try it. So last day I hope I have discussed about only the reactions with oxygen. Yes, last day. On the next session we have to work with the reactions with water. Okay. So reactions with water, this part was discussed, but I am giving a gist of that. What is this? The reaction with water. Here metal can be classified by two manner, that is highly reactive or high reactive metal and moderate reactive metal, or low reactive, that is low reactive metal. Now highly reactive metal reacts spontaneously, spontaneous, spontaneously. Highly reactive metal reacts spontaneously with water. Yes, so it produces, then we have to follow the general equation of that. The general equation, write it down, the reactions with water with metal, that is metal plus water forming metal hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Okay, write it, metal plus water, that is metal hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Write it down first, because later now we will go to the example of that. Example, sodium, it is of highly reactive metal plus water. Okay, it will produce metal hydroxide. What will be the name of the hydroxide? It will be the name of the metal following the hydroxide as a tail. So the metal, that is sodium, and the tail, that is hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Okay, have you understood? Answer me in the chat box first. Answer me in the chat box so that I continue with the next part. Chandranath. Trijit cannot hear the voice. Hello, now you can hear? Now you can hear. Okay, let me check it. Yes, Rosni, I am coming to your question. Sir, please repeat once more. Okay, I am coming to the what is spontaneously. Spontaneously is that there is no extra energy is required to undergo the process. No extra energy is required. That is, if we mix both of them or more than 2, then reaction will start automatically. Reaction will start automatically. There is no activation energy or no extra energy will be applicable on that reaction. I think you have understood this. Okay. The question was from the Sneha. No, not Sneha. It is from anyone. Annesha, I think. Rosni, yes, Rosni. Have you understood, Rosni? Next, I am coming to the next. Yes, okay. Next one, that is the general equation, metal plus water. You can follow this on page number 48. Page 48 in the left column. Page number 48 in the left column. Those whose microphone is still on, mute it so that no one get disturbed by you. Now stop chatting. Okay, so write it down, the general equation first. Have you completed? Aryan, mute your voice. Every time it is that Aryan, mute your voice. No. So the name, that is the name of the metal following the hydroxide. Name of the metal following the hydroxide. Now, if the calcium is given, what will be the name of the compound? Chandranath, Rosni, Sneha, those who are online, anyone make answer on that? If we use calcium as a metal, then what will be the product? Calcium. Then what will be the product? Calcium plus water. I told that the name of the metal following the hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. Yes, very good. So it will be calcium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Okay. Okay. Everyone answer is correct. Calcium, not calcium plus hydroxide plus hydrogen. Bristi, you follow the board. The name is given. There is no plus sign. Only a space is there in between the two words. Only a space is there in between calcium and hydroxide, not calcium plus hydroxide. Okay, Bristi. Okay, so follow the board is written, it is only a space. There is a lack of space there, so I have written in the lower half. Okay, so I am rubbing the next portion. Now, what is pop sound? Pop sound. It is a very popular question that when metal is dipped in water, then a pop sound will appear. What is this pop sound? Now, the pop sound is due to the burning of hydrogen. The pop sound is due to the burning of hydrogen gas. Burning of hydrogen gas. Yes. Jishan, have you any problem? What is your problem? page number 48, 49, page number 48 and 49 I am discussing. Trijit. Okay, so pop sound, it is due to the burning of hydrogen gas. So when it happens, when metal react with acid, it produces hydrogen gas. Now all time the reaction of metal with acid is a heat evolving. Then the heat which is evolved from the reaction, the ignition temperature of hydrogen is very low, and the heat which is evolved from the reaction burn the hydrogen gas suddenly, and when we get the pop sound. Yes. So when it is tested, the liberation of hydrogen by the reactions of acid and water, then it is a pop sound. It may also be from these reactions also, because here also the hydrogen gas is produced. Okay. So pop sound is due to the burning of hydrogen gas, because the burning temperature or ignition temperature of hydrogen is very low. Okay. Now the next section, that is reactions with acid. Reactions with acid. Now before that, non-metals, the question, that is non-metals does not react with water. Non-metals does, so make a statement or a rule that non-metals does not react with water, and for this reason we can store the non-metals, for example phosphorus, in underwater or in water, because as it is a non-reactive to water, so we can preserve it, but phosphorus is highly reactive to oxygen. So when we place it in open air, it will produce the oxides. So if you keep it in below water, that is in water, then it will be safe, no more reaction will be there. Vigorously, that means the reaction is very fast, and there sometimes the heat will be evolved in the maximum cases. So the fast reaction, that is which occurs in a very fast manner, producing heat. No metal, non-metal does not react with acid. Yes. Okay, Chandrana, I am coming to this section, but before that, reactions with acid, then metal and non-metals. Now acid are of two types, that is dilute acid and concentrate acid. Dilute acid and concentrate acid. Now in your class, it is the only on the dilute acid. What is dilute acid? That is, if we dilute the acid by using water, then it is called as dilute acid. So concentrate acid plus water is dilute acid, and we have to add water on that is, we have to add acid on water, not water on acid, because this is an exothermic reaction. So it will be burst when we add water to the acid. So we have to add concentrate acid on water. So metal reacts with dilute acid. What is the general reaction, general equation? So write it, the general equation: metal plus dilute acid, forming salt plus hydrogen gas. Metal plus dilute acid forming salt plus hydrogen gas. Now question is, all the metals react with dilute acid or in same condition? Not that. There different conditions are used. What are these conditions? That is, the condition may be sometimes heated metal or acid, that is hot acid condition. So heated metal, hot acid, these are the extra energy which is supplied to the system. Now the general equation I have written, metal plus dilute acid, salt plus hydrogen gas. Now I am coming to the activity 4.6. Follow the activity 4.6. Okay, there some name of the metals is given, magnesium. In the first column there is the, sir, board is not clear. Sir, board is not clear. Sir, board is not clear, they are saying. So follow magnesium and here dilute hydrochloric acid and here dilute sulfuric acid. Sir, please repeat the section of reactions with acid. Reactions with acid is already written, that metal plus dilute acid forming salt plus hydrogen gas. Write down the general equation, that metal plus dilute acid forming salt plus hydrogen. Okay, now I am coming to the specific example. It is magnesium chloride. It is magnesium sulfate. Those who can write the formula of that compound, they may also do it, but you have to be confident about writing that. The formula will be magnesium chloride MgCl2 in this manner, that is 2 in the subscript, G in small, Cl in small, MgSO4. Metals do not react with concentrated acid. Yes, they do, but not all the metals react with dilute acid. With concentrated acid, all the metals react except in some of these, that is platinum, etc. Magnesium. Next, it will be aluminium. Aluminium, write down the answer. Aluminium chloride and here aluminium sulfate. Aluminium sulfate. Okay. So magnesium with dilute hydrochloric acid. Yes, write it down. Yes, you have to write it. Aluminium, aluminium chloride and aluminium sulfate. Next, that is iron. I am writing down here the reactions with iron. Iron with dilute hydrochloric acid, iron chloride, and iron sulfate, SULPHATE, iron chloride and iron sulfate. Next, copper. Copper, it is a moderate reactive metal. When we use the strong condition, that is the acid in heated condition and also metal also in heated, then it produces copper chloride. And here copper sulphate. Ferrous chloride doesn't react. Yes, we have used the copper in heated condition, heated copper surface, and metal is that is the acid is also warm. Board cannot see the board properly. So, join left once and then join. Trijit. Left once and then join. Here is all acid reaction have hydrogen. Generally the simple metal reacts producing hydrogen. Here we can write hydrogen after chloride or sulphate. Where you can write it down after the I have written the general equation, that is the salt and the hydrogen. Here all acid reacts copper chloride, because copper does not liberate hydrogen from its acid. Okay, because hydrogen is below that of the copper is below that of the hydrogen. So, hydrogen cannot be evolved in this case, but because if we follow the activity series, then you can follow that copper below, this is the copper. So, copper cannot be eliminated by this reaction. So, I am moving to the next part, that is there are two non-metals are given, that is charcoal powder. So, you can write for copper it is the copper chloride and copper sulphate, but here we should use the strong acids, but as warm condition is given here for acid, so sometimes it may react. Now, two non-metals are given, that is charcoal and sulfur powder. Now, all are these non-metals. So, non-metals does not react with dilute acid plus dilute acid, no reaction, but if we use strong acid, then sulfur will react sometimes. Carbon may also react sometime, but sulfur reacts producing the oxides of that. Iron chloride plus hydrogen, yes, you have to write it when you have told that what happens when iron reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid, then you will write the iron chloride plus hydrogen gas according to the general equation. So, already we have studied the metal reactions with water. Now, metal reaction with base. Metal plus base. producing salt plus metal plus base producing salt plus hydrogen. But these reactions are a few reactions on that. Very small reactions are there, metal plus base, because metal is of basic in nature, but non-metal plus base, here also salt plus hydrogen will produce. Metal plus base reactions are very few, but non-metals plus base, that is non-metals, you can take the phosphorus or sulfur phosphorus plus base, that is sodium hydroxide. Now, as they are acidic in nature, so there will be a salt will be produced and hydrogen gas will be evolved. So, it follows the same kind of reaction. Metal generally, my network connection is going very good. This is also I left once and join again, there is also problem is there. Okay, I am checking this. No, Trijit, from our side the board is clear. From our side the board is clear. Sir, what will be the word equation of metal reaction with base? No, because the metal does not react with base. There are a very few example of this, because metal are of basic in nature. When we have studied that metal reactions with oxygen, then you have studied that metal plus oxygen is basic oxide. So, there may be exceptions, but metal plus base is very few reactions on that. That is, there should be the metal should be of lower activity and the base should be of strong activity, that is concentrate base. Okay. But non-metals plus base reactions are there, that is phosphorus plus sodium hydroxide, that is sodium phosphate, etc. are there. But there is very less discussion on that. Metal react with sodium hydroxide to produce the hydrogen gas. That is, suppose one metal, that is calcium, we may take cesium on that place, because only cesium can displace sodium from its salt. So, sodium plus metal producing the cesium hydroxide plus sodium. So, in this way it can produce metal. Next one, have you understood? So, I am going to the next. So, Sikant, which type of question is that? Will come in exam, MCQ type question will come. Which type of question come in exam? It is of MCQ type. Next, but now also the board is not clear. Check your network connectivity. It is only your problem. Now, displacement reaction. What is displacement reaction? Suppose displacement reaction is that when a highly reactive metal can displace another metal from its salt is called displacement reaction. So, when a highly reactive metal can displace any another metal from its salt is called the displacement reaction. Okay. Now, if a compound is AX plus B producing AB plus X, this is called the displacement. What happens here? Here X is displaced by B, X is displaced from A by B, forming AB and left X. So, it is called a displacement reaction. So, what is the definition of that? When a metal, when a metal can displace another metal from its salt is called displacement reaction. Okay. Now, for this, which metal is more reactive and which one is less, there is a series which is called reactivity series. Reactivity series of metal. Okay. Now, according to this series, which metal situated above of any metal can displace one? Suppose in your text there are the salt of copper sulphate, that is copper, zinc sulphate and iron sulphate are given. Now, the metals are copper, zinc and iron. Okay. Now, if we arrange them, then the arrangement is that zinc is more reactive than iron and more reactive than copper. Okay. Now, zinc can displace iron and copper from its salt. Iron can displace only copper from its salt, not zinc. Copper cannot displace none of these. Okay. So, zinc can displace iron and copper from its salt, iron can only displace copper from its salt, but copper cannot displace anyone from its salt. Okay. Now, in the activity is given in 4.8 that there are 5 beakers having different solutions are taken, and there at the same time the solid metal and also their salt solution is taken. Now, you have to identify which changes is occur in that. Okay. All the metals have arranged in the reactivity series, but here I have discussed only which is indicated in your text. There are lots of metal, that is sodium, potassium, all the metals have been included there, because out of these we cannot further discuss on that how many metals. Okay. Okay. So, up to this today. On the next day we will start with that is with the activity 4.8. Okay, and complete these chapters, and on the next day we will start our exercise, because you can read this part, uses of metals and non-metals, which is very easy. Next day I will start the displacement from after that, and then we will go to the exercise.